What's everybody getting themselves into on this beautiful Sickening Sunday? You already know we right here at work decided to hop on top of it with individuals. He was the talk of the town. Is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me. Beautiful day here in Southern California. Even though you still got the smoke from the fires and all of that, but like I said, little by little, day by day, it's getting better. So that's a good thing. So it's not as bad, and it was a lovely day today. But you already know we right here stuck at work like always. We're trying to see what's up. Now, I did want to discuss something, right? Did a video yesterday, right, talking about why the younger Chicanos tend to gravitate more to the black culture, right? And certain individuals, I don't know, they take offense to stuff and they start throwing stuff that really doesn't make any sense. Like one of the things I always hear is, why are people trying to steal their culture? And it's like, who is trying to steal whose culture, and how are they trying to steal it? Like, how do you steal a culture? Like, how does that work, bro? Like, how exactly do you steal a culture, bro? Because I guess they say that because these individuals do rap that they're stealing their culture. And I even hear some brothers say that people are trying to steal their culture, and it's like, who's trying to steal anybody's? Who's talking about any theft going on right here? Who's talking about stealing anything, bro? Like, that is the most ignorant and stupidest thing I have ever heard. It's kind of like saying that non-Mexicans can't make pozole or eat pozole because they're stealing our culture. Like, you know how stupid that sounds? Like, bro, like, throughout history, people have always interacted and exchanged each other's cultures, right? Like the good things of their culture, right? That is, how the world has always worked, right? Nobody's stealing nobody's culture, right? You're paying homage. You just like their culture, right? So it's like, you're just participating in their culture, right? It's not stealing anything. Like, that is so stupid. No more locked doors, hundreds and fifties, or big ass pinches vatos maníacos on lunch break. Simon carnal, what's good with you, Alex Jones, mom? How you been, my boy? Everything gravy? I hope everything's going good with you, carnal. Yeah, but it just blows my mind when people think that somebody's trying to steal their culture, right? Or it's like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, how do you steal somebody's culture, bro? Like, just because they're like, like participating in their activities. It's crazy. How is it in LA with the fires? It's actually not as bad. It's actually gotten better, bro. I mean, you can still smell it in the air, and you still see ashes, but not as much though. It's not as bad as it was, like, the other past days. So it's actually pretty. It's getting good. You in Cali, Simon Carnal, right here in LA County, in the city of Boyle Heights. So that's the east side of Los Angeles, for those who are not aware where Boyle Heights is at. It's a district located in the east side of Los Angeles. Not East LA, but on the east side of Los Angeles. Close to East LA. It's pretty much the same thing, but, if you want to get, technical. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, you could check it out. I did upload it on this channel, right? About the whole, why do I think, at least, that the young Chicanos gravitate more to the brothers culture, on that topic, right? Because I know I was asked yesterday on the live, but I wasn't able to, answer it on the live because my break was over. What up with the video of the big laser sparky palm trees? Is it? Is there? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't put it past, some crazy mofos out there. You know what I mean? I know that they arrested an individual who had a flamethrower. That's what they said. I don't know. And it came out on the news, so it's got to be legit. But they said that motherfucker had a flamethrower, so I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past individuals, That's got to be some high, strong fucking laser. I mean, I know that they do exist, lasers that could, spark fires, right? But I don't think that they could be legally obtained. Yeah, but then again, hey, it's the United States, huh? You can get anything illegally. Or you just have some smart motherfuckers that could create it. So I wouldn't put it past individuals. For the chaos, that's when it seems that all these motherfuckers become MacGyvers. Just give them a penny, some lint, paperclip, rubber band, and a fucking apple, and they're able to fucking create all kinds of shit. Nah, bro, it's a laser. It's not something you can buy. This one is military grade. No, that's what I mean. I mean, I know that you can't get those like fucking like you can't purchase those, right? But I know that they do exist. Illegally, you could get them. No, believe it or not, you can get even military shit, bro, in the streets, like fucking bazookas and fucking ARs and fucking um, grenades and all that shit. Just gotta find the right people. Just gotta know the right plugs. Because remember, bro, humanity, within humanity, you have greedy individuals, meaning greedy individuals exist in all walks of life. Meaning you'll have greedy individuals that are cops, that are soldiers, that are generals, that are fucking priests, that are nuns, that are doctors. You know what I mean? That they have their profession and then they tend to do illegal shit on the side, right? Whether stealing or however they do it, right? Just to make some side money on the side, right? Underneath the table. They just exist, bro. You just have them, in all these fucking fields, right? So to say that there's not no military people that wouldn't do that is, I mean, it's absurd, bro. Of course, you're gonna have them in there as well as anywhere else. That's just you just have greedy individuals out there, bro, who just make the most stupidest choices, for their own selfish means. It's crazy. What up, Shadow? What's cracking, like Mr. Pasa's definitely up in the casa for the raza. Whoa, whoa. I was born and raised in San Diego, moved to Nashville 5 years ago. Beat myself for not moving earlier. That's good, my boy. I do know some people that move out to other places and say that it's lovely. So it must be nice, over there for you to like it, right? I guess it's probably not as congested, right? There's probably less crime. It's probably cheaper, less noisier, right? The only thing I could think of that would be like kind of like a downfall is like you don't get that like that ocean coastline, right? But it's like, hey, how many people that actually live in the area actually really go to the fucking beaches all that often? I mean, I have all the beaches just right here, and I hardly ever go to them. Saludos, man. Seti. Hey, saludos, my boy. Some paperwork just dropped on Dubs being a confident informant. He deepens his life. Serio? That's crazy. What a trip. Hey, but hey, it's the internet, right? I just don't understand the reason for the lies, though. I really just don't get it at all. unless they thought, unless people thought that maybe if they told people the truth, that people wouldn't fuck with them if they know this information about them. But then again, it's like, well, bro, we're talking about the internet here, bro. It's not like it's the streets. And a majority of the people that are on the internet don't care about the gangster's life because they're not gang members themselves, so they don't follow the gangster rules. So why the fuck would they think that people would care about that kind of shit? Unless they unless they live in their own little bubble, they think that whatever people think around them or how it is around them, that they feel like maybe all of the world thinks and sees things similar to that. That's crazy how people live in their own little bubbles, huh? They really feel like how what is happening around them that's happening everywhere else around the world, right? Or that everybody sees it in the same light or perspective. That's how you know that people don't interact, huh? That's crazy. Human behavior, ladies and gentlemen. It always trips me out. Yup, cheaper, less crime, no traffic. Oh, yeah, there you go. The best part, no traffic. Yes. Facts, because right here, fuck, man, like, the traffic is horrible, bro. Man, there's sometimes I'm telling you, there'll be a destination that's literally with no traffic, 8 minutes away. But with traffic, an hour and like 30 minutes, and it's like, why the fuck? It's like I might as well just get off and walk. Son of a bitch. Seriously, bro. And if there's a fender bender, forget about it. You'll cause fucking traffic delays for hours. And there's always one because people out here don't know how to fucking drive. They get frustrated and try to bust all kinds of mamadas. I bet like in Nashville, like if you don't even probably even need a car. You could just get on your horse or cow or goat or I'm just playing. Now when I picture Nashville, I picture like green hills and farms and grassy and and all that. Like nice, like some nice type shit, nice big 2-story house with a wooden picket fence and an American flag and fucking that's what I picture in my head. That's how you know I don't get out of my area. It's YouTube why he likes to kick it. Most his viewers are nerds. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing that I don't understand, bro. That like I don't get it, bro. Like I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. But at least like even though he lied about this, right? At least he's not a compulsive liar, though. Like somebody who every single day in his videos he is constantly just creating lies, right? So he's not as bad. Right? Why he would lie about this, I have no idea, but at least he doesn't, fall more down that rabbit hole. But hey, who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, with which the bigger channels get, the more people's egos expand. That they start dabbling in the fucking dumb behaviors. Are they still limited water usage? Probably in those areas. In those areas, there probably is still limited water usage. What about traffic in the rancho? With the cows and the horses? That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't got to worry about, like, traffic. I mean, traffic is so bad, bro, that you can't even get to the fires to put them out. Fucking firefighters couldn't get to the fires. That's how much traffic there is. But these motherfuckers can't even get to their homes to put out them fires. My condolences to all the millionaires burn mansions. Yeah, I do get it from that perspective, right? Because they're millionaires and stuff like that, right? That they have money, that they could just rebuild, right? It's not like they're fucking just like, it's not like they're these poor individuals down here, right? But nonetheless, some of them families were probably like good people, right? Like good people that didn't deserve that, right? Maybe some of them motherfuckers did deserve it, right? But to say that they all deserve it, like, I can't put, judge on all of them, right? So, probably some of those families right there really didn't deserve that. And who knows, maybe they're financially not as stable as they, as it looks, right? Because there's some people that put facades, right? They have these big homes and cars and everything like that, but they're barely, staying above water. Why they choose to live more than their pay rate, I have no idea. But then again, people, I don't know. People like to just show off to strangers for some strange reason. Like strangers' opinions mean that much to them. I don't know. That's another odd behavior, right? Like, the fact that people care so much for, the opinions of these people they don't even know. It's a trip. Whole lot of neglection going on here. ¿Qué rollos, vato loco? Aquí nomás, carnal, ya sabes. Life's too precious to make up stories on YouTube, especially when you're 51. Yeah, bro. Like people would listen to you, bro. And if you just spit the truth, bro, the truth is just as good, my guy. It's just as good. You know, even better because it's rare that you find that. You know, like you don't like you can tell stories on here. You don't have, but you don't have to lie when you like try to inject yourself in the stories. Like when you're talking about, like, let's say, one of you something your friend went through, right? You could tell that story, right? But the fact that people try to inject themselves in the stories and claim that it happened to them, like Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal does that a lot, and Hulk Hogan. Fucking people, man. uh, I was watching this one where Steven Seagal was telling a story, right? Uh, Claiming that when he was in the military, and the guy that told him that story was right there, and he was like, "Bro, what the fuck? That's my story. I'm the one that told it to you." Like he even forgets who told him the stories. Fucking guy, man. Oh, when he says that stuff didn't happen when there's fucking footage of it. These people are fucking too funny, bro. That's the worst part, bro. That there's videos of these individuals saying what they're saying, right? And then yet they claim that it's not true, and it's just like, are you being serious right now? Like, I'm starting to think you're fucking with me. Like, are you that delusional? Wow, interesting. Hey, but if when we're talking about human behavior, personality disorders, this is a perfect example of whenever we're talking about, sociopaths, narcissists, or anybody that falls in that in the dark triad. It's a trip, right? And you see so many of that, and there's even like really good videos that you could find on here, right? Where you have like some of the best psychologists, criminologists that actually break down the individuals, videos and characters, right? I don't know. I find that interesting. It's good stuff. I don't know if people are interested in that. I could put some links on my community posts for channels that are like that. Those are channels that I like to watch. I find all of that stuff fascinating, right? Like how the human brain works, why people do what they do. It helps you understand people better, right? Like the like the shit that they do for the reasons they do. You seen that? What if Gunner and Watson band together and pull the biggest con? Nah, they wouldn't be able to work together, bro. They can't. You know, they just wouldn't be able to coexist. Because they both are gonna want to be the dominant personality in the room. So they're both gonna want to be the alphas. Whose idea is better. Why do you think they dislike each other, bro? It's because it's like looking in the mirror. That's why they're able to pull the lies on each other, right? Because they recognize what they're doing because they're doing the exact same thing. Like when I was saying he was catching fades 3 a day in YA, even Superman. Yeah, like bro, like stuff like that was just like it's strange, bro, and it's like I don't understand why people behave like that. Like, bro, like why are you acting like you can beat up every single person and why does it mean so much to you for people to think that you've been in so many fights, bro? Like, what is wrong with you, homie? You know what I mean? Like they swear that they could beat up anybody in the world, and it's like that's not how the real world works, bro. This is not a movie, my guy. I was in a fight like about 3 months ago, right? Man, bro, I felt like shit after, bro. I was all fucking sore and fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm not young no more. You know what I mean? So it's like for these individuals to think, and it didn't even go the way I pictured in my head, right? But it wasn't gang related though. It was some guy was tripping on my suegra over a parking space, blah blah blah. It escalated and whatnot. But anywho, but like I said, like this is it's like it's not something that like to be proud of or to like fucking be gloating or to think that you know, like you don't even know this other person, bro. So to think that you're able to beat him up, like how do you know that, bro? Like how do you know he can't fight, bro? Like you don't know nothing about this individual. For all you know, he's a fucking black belt. You know what I'm saying? Like stop acting like you beat up the whole world, because that's not how it works. Especially in a fight, anything could happen. Look at Buster Douglas. You know, because in a fight, you really don't know what's gonna happen. So I don't know why all these individuals claim to be Ryu on here. Like these motherfuckers have more victories than fucking M. Bison, homie. Like, su puta madre. That shit is crazy. It doesn't even crack that much like that, bro, in there, dog. It does not. Does it crack? Yes, but it's rare, bro. Most of the time, and shit cracking is boring, bro. These fools are crazy. That's why it's like, where the fuck do they keep getting all these stories from? Like, where were you guys locked up at, bro? Where were you guys at, bro? That shit was cracking all the goddamn time, homie. Fucking yards were getting shut down every single day, bro. Shit is crazy. And y'all still breathing? You were shutting down yards every single day and you're still alive somehow. Bro, they would have fucking... it would have been airlifted already, bro, for all your shenanigans. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not how it works, bro. And it's... I don't know. These fools are a trip. Just like, damn, my boy. Like, these fools are the Dos Equis guys, bro. The most interesting men on the planet. Somehow, their time was cracking every single day, bro. That they're able to come up with so many of these tales. It's like, where the fuck were you at, my guy? People are too funny. And I don't understand why they feel like they'll gain some type of respect like that, bro. Like, why do you feel like that's gonna gain you some type of respect, bro? What is there to respect? Like, the only reason why you do that, it's also is because you want to be seen as gangster. You want to be seen as tough, even though they claim that that's not their motive and that's not their goal. Then why the fuck else, for the behavior, if not that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's to steer these kids away from. How is this information? How is a person getting promoted, demoted? You knocking out this person? How is that going to steer these youngsters away from the streets, bro? How the fuck is that info going to steer these youngsters away from the street? I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I mean? That shit, fuck it. Maybe people that are not from the streets, they just can't see the bullshit, right? But it's like, look, my guy, if you're here because you want to get some money, say that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what YouTube is for. Get your paper. A toda madre. It's within your right to make money off of YouTube. Go ahead. But don't come on here and say that your fucking goal is this, and that, when it's clearly this, my guy. Stop with the bullshit. Get your money, homie. Nothing wrong with that. But say the truth, bro. Just tell it how it is. It's really not that difficult, my guy. And the best part is that you won't have to worry about, anything coming out or any scandal or nothing like that, bro. Because as long as you know what the truth is, you have the truth in your back pocket, what is there to be worried about? And all you literally have to do is not lie. Fuck it, people, bro. But I get it, bro. They want to rewrite their story. They want to be seen as gangster. Because they know they're not gangster. They weren't gangster. And that's what they always wanted to be. Even though they claim that they don't want to. Like, bro, like when people come out here and if they think I'm gangsters, they don't think I'm gangster. I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck. But these individuals, bro, they try so hard, my guy. Like, nah, homie, I was tough and knocking out everybody. Okay, bro, whatever helps you sleep at night. Listen, Radford, what's cracking like it, my boy? Human psychology is deep, yes, and it fascinates me. Piques my curiosity. Ever since I read the Friedrich Nietzsche's work. So I recommend Friedrich Nietzsche's work. He was a philosopher, one of the best philosophers. Even though his later life, was in a crisis, right? That doesn't take away from his brilliance. Now, I don't agree with everything and all his views, right? But that was never his goal of his work, right? He even says it himself. He's not looking for people to follow his, teaching. He's looking for people to better his lessons, right? To prove him wrong and to debate him and to, elevate his work, not to agree with his work. For you to, paint your own path, not to follow his. It's actually really, really good stuff. I recommend all his books. Some of them are kind of expensive, like pinche Amazon me chingaron a few times, but it's worth it though. Well, like if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you know, I do recommend it. They both have egos. They wouldn't follow their. Yeah, they just egotistical. And it's funny because like then they target like other channels, right? And then they come on here and they say that they don't know why people are talking smack about them. And it's crazy how their subscribers can't even see the contradiction, the hypocrisy, and the bullshit going on. It's like, wow, these people literally believe everything that comes out of these people's mouths. It's crazy. The power of humor, huh? How making somebody laugh will let them slip into the delusion, right? To defend these individuals and die on the hill for them just because they bring them some type of humor. They think that they know these individuals, right? That's a con man's, always a con man's goal, especially when he's looking to inject himself into circles, right? By him now humoring people and for people to see that this person is humble, I guess, right? Lets them now make excuses for their behaviors, right? Because that's always their goal, right? They're predators, right? They take their time. They don't mind taking their time and injecting themselves in people's lives and slowly corrupting the way they think, right? So then they start justifying these people's actions now, right? Actions that they wouldn't justify on anybody else, right? Or even before. But because now they think that they know these individuals, it allows them now to justify their behaviors, right? Whatever behavior they do, racism or maybe bullying or maybe even, talking to somebody underage, right? But they're able to now create excuses for these individuals. You know, they don't, their goals on here, they know that people could see the bullshit. They don't expect everybody to believe what they're saying, right? And that's not even their goal. They just need to grip a hold of the ones that are going to believe them. And just with that, they're satisfied. They don't care if people are pointing it out and stuff like that. They just need to get a hold of these individuals, right? Right? They just need these individuals to believe them. And with that, they're secured. That's why these individuals live life like with no shame or are able to do the things so shamelessly that are care in the world. Um, Egos kill most human perception of life. Facts. Which Watson's eyes look like they're gonna pop up on the steroids. Yeah. You know, one of the, and it's not even that hard because, there's people that do defend, West and not him, but several others, right? Like that one other guy. What was that guy's name? The fucking, what's a Beef King or whatever the fuck? Some older man that was lived in like the woods and he was all jacked up. How the human body works, bro, is yes, naturally somebody could get that jacked up. Naturally, yes. in their prime, when they're young, in the prime of their life, they're able to be like that. Once they start getting old and reaching a certain age, you just can't get that jacked. You just can't get that jacked no more. Sure, you can still be ripped and in shape, just not like that though, naturally. You know what I mean? That's just not how the human body works. And I don't understand why these individuals think that they can fool the world. Not only them, but like The Rock is another one. Like, bro, that's steroids. Look at your age. Naturally, you just can't get jacked like that, bro. Naturally. Because of your age. No one's saying that you couldn't before or that you weren't when you were younger. It's just we have to play your age also as a big factor into this. And it's not possible, my guy. You know what I mean? Not even the fucking fools that win trophies that are out there all ripped. Once they reach a certain age, they're just not able to get as ripped as when they were younger, bro, because that's just not how the body works. Now, if they were to take steroids, sure, of course. But naturally, no. And obviously, they can't do that because they get tested, but... Like, Wes is not young no more, bro. But obviously, the steroids is not going to allow him to think clearly. And even though I don't even think clearly, even though with a clear mind, I still don't think he would make the rational choices. I still think he would be, because that's just his persona. You work on Sunday? Yeah, I work all the damn time, every day. I only get one day off. It's Tuesday. But other than that, we on the grind. We are part of them broke folks. We're not rich like the rest. Yeah, but as Watson, and the more crazier part about Watson is that I don't see how people would think that, buying his courses, like how that helps though. Like yelling and insulting somebody is just, it's never going to be a good method to get somebody motivated. It's just not. You know what I mean? You're just making the anxiety worse, bro. The insecurity's bigger. Like, you get what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna work like that. Why do you think they're trying to take a different approach now to even the military, right? When it comes to training these soldiers, because, psychologically, a lot of them suffer from a lot of these fucking problems, right? Why these individuals tend to go into alcohol, drugs, doing violent crimes. You know what I mean? Yes, maybe psychologically that's not the best method. That's not the best way to go about things on an individual. You're applying the same methods that you do to a captured terrorist, an enemy, and all that. The same thing you do to them, that's what you're doing to them, and you're expecting to get a different outcome somehow. Or then wonder why these individuals spiral out of control. Like, what did you think was going to happen, bro? Like, you goofballs. But it's not knowing how the human brain works, right? And thinking that you can force somebody into submission. You can beat it into them. You can, fucking just, if you come tough and hard enough, that they'll eventually comply. When we already know that in the moment, they'll listen, right? But it's building up resentment, though, inside. You know what I mean? And that resentment only gets bigger and bigger, right? Until it finally, bah, and they fucking just explode. Not like physically, but I mean, like, they just lose it. It's not good to, come at people like that. Like, and people don't have to, like, when they be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a fucking idiot. You don't gotta believe me, bro. Go and argue with the research. Go and argue with the science. Don't argue with me. Because you know more than the greatest minds and the greatest universities in this fucking planet. Go argue with that. Don't argue with me. I'm merely telling you what the research says. All right, ladies and gentlemen, My lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.